Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Cheechglo, you already know, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell up there, turn those post notifications on so YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. Today's video is a video that is long overdue. I've been dying to do this video. Like, I'm so excited to tell you guys this story. I'm just so happy. This video is long overdue. I'm not gonna make this a long intro. We're just gonna get right into the video. A little disclaimer, my baby is sleeping right now. He might wake up at any given time, so I'm trying not to talk too loud. Anywho, my due date was November 22nd, 2019. The goal was for me to stop working November 1st. That was my initial plan. I ended up working, I think, until about November 5th or 6th, and I had a lot of things to do. I had already started packing my hospital bag, and I was, you could say, somewhat prepared to go if I did go into labor at any given time. I decided the day before my due date, on November 21st, is when I was going to do my maternity sheet. Mind you, I could have went into labor at any given time. I told my boyfriend, this morning I had a little bit of weekend, but it wasn't like as if my water broke. My friend that was helping me with my dieting on my pregnancy, I texted her and I was like, hey, can you make me some okra? Because I want to try to induce my labor. I was just eager to go into labor. It's the day after my due date. Something's gotta give. He gotta come now. I do not recommend inducing your own labor unless you speak to your doctor and they give you the green light. By all means, but I do not recommend inducing your own labor because it's not always safe. I booked an appointment 2 days later after I already got my hair done. I wanted to get my hair braided to go to the hospital. I booked an appointment with a different hairstylist, and she came to my house and she was braiding my hair. As she's braiding my hair, literally going to the bathroom every 10 to 15 minutes. It was ridiculous. Every time I went to the bathroom, I'm sitting down and I'm noticing why are my pants so wet? I changed my pants at least 2 or 3 times while she was doing my hair, and I'm having crazy period cramps. I didn't think that they were contractions because they weren't back to back to back to back. They were happening, but they weren't consecutive. These can't be contractions, and if they were contractions, they would be a little bit more unbearable. So finally she finished my hair, and the pain is just increasing. It's getting a little bit worse and worse, and I'm just all right, I'm done. Maybe I could just go lay down. You sure you don't want to go to the hospital? What if this is contractions? So I'm I don't think it's contractions. Before he came, he told me, see if you could time it and see how frequently they're coming. So I had downloaded the app and I was using the app. They were coming pretty close, but I know usually they say about every 3 to 5 minutes. If they're coming that close, then you should, start heading to the hospital. As I was timing it, the app was saying you should start heading to the hospital. I'm no, the app doesn't know what it's talking about. It's not time yet. If these were contractions, then I wouldn't be able to, stand up, because I was back and forth from the bed to the bathroom, from the bed to the bathroom. My boyfriend was no, we need to go to the hospital. I'm telling you, we're not going yet. I don't want to go. Then they send us home. It's not time to push. I just want to go when it's time to push. I don't want to go yet. So he's I'm telling you, just in he didn't want to annoy me, so he's wait, let time pass, and then tell me again, you sure you don't want to go to the hospital? I was walking to the bathroom. I felt myself crawling, and he's trying to help me to the bathroom, and my legs were literally giving out, shaking, where I couldn't even stand up on my 2 feet. I was in so much pain. My legs legit felt like noodles. I was oh my God. 12 o'clock hit, I was take me to the hospital now. I don't even care if they send me back home, just take me to the hospital. And I left my car here at my dad's house, and then my dad just dropped us off to the hospital. But it's my father, my sister, and my boyfriend, and myself. Every bump, every speed bump, I hold everything. I can feel every little bit of movement in that car. So by the time we get to the hospital, they bring the chair out. We go through the emergency room, and straight from the emergency room, they took me right upstairs, right away. Did your water break? And I was I don't think so. So when the lady checked, she saw that it was my mucus plug. Entire pregnancy, I told myself I was gonna do it with no medication, and because of all the research and all the stories I heard from people's personal experience, I chose not to get epidural. By the time I reached that emergency room, I was give me the epidural. Where's the medicine? Just give me something to stop this pain. I don't care. They were you gotta wait. We can't give it to you just yet until we put you into the other unit. You can't get it here. So they were just asking me a bunch of questions. I'm stop asking me questions. Just take me to where I need to go. go to get this damn epidural. In my entire pregnancy, I just kept on saying, I'm not gonna get it, I'm not gonna get it. When that time came, boy, did I change my mind. By the time I reached the hospital, I was already dilated 6 centimeters. The doctor was like, your water broke a long time ago. Like, why did you wait so long to come to the hospital? And when I reached the other unit, the time I got there, I was already 8 centimeters. And I reached the delivery room, I was already at 9 centimeters when they checked again. Just waiting, you're almost there, you know, you can still see some of your cervix, whatever. We're just waiting. And I tell you, that last centimeter took forever. They kept coming in to check me. I was like, nobody check me again. Do not check anything until it's time to push. I don't care. I don't want anybody touching me. Like, and they told me that I was dilated so far along that I couldn't even get the epidural even if I wanted to. So that was out the window. Actually, I was really grateful because then I stuck by what I said. This is taking forever. And I just remember looking over and looking out the window, and every time I looked over, it was just dark. It was just dark. And I'm like, damn, the sun's not coming up yet. Like, I feel like I've been in this bed for hours and hours. At 9.5, like, you're basically there. You can start pushing at 10 centimeters. I just hear my boyfriend and my sister laughing, joking around, and my boyfriend's playing music, and I just hear, speed it up, speed it up, eat it up. I don't know where that music is coming from. Just turn it off. I don't want to hear anything, nothing. What the hell? Is he really playing music right now? Every time you feel a contraction, you're gonna push, you're gonna hold your breath, you're gonna give me 3 counts of that. And I'm just like, this is so much direction to try to focus and take in what they're saying. I just felt crazy.
6, 7, don't move your body. 8, 9, come on, push down though. Alright, go, push, come on. Push. No, you stop, what happened? Okay, push like that, and then come up to center. Go, push. Okay, push whatever you want.
What I thought was me pushing was honestly, mentally I feel like I was pushing, but physically it was not actually happening. Like, you know, we don't want you to tire yourself out, so we're gonna give you about 30 minutes. And by this time, I started pushing his head out already, so his head was just sitting right there. My boyfriend and my sister were there trying to help me. They were like, come on, you got it. You're encouraging me. How do you feel? Are you ready to push now? How's everything? You ready to push now? And they come in, every time there's a contraction, I'm pushing. To be honest, the longest part was like the waiting game, like waiting for me to be dilated to push. It was like, once I got the hang of it, it became easier and easier each time. No, like, you know, you're doing good. Don't tighten your legs. Like, relax, you gotta relax. So my boyfriend's on one side, my sister's on the other side, my dad's outside, and his mom's outside, and they're just like, come on, you can do this. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like, it just felt like, in the moment, yes, it hurts, but I think the contractions hurt a lot more than the actual pushing, which is the crazy part. I guess because it's a much faster process as opposed to contractions. Like, consistent, it's more dragged out, long process of pain when you get contractions. The head was the hard part, to be honest. The head was like the most painful part. Oh my God, like I felt like someone lit a match between my legs. Like I was on fire. I was like, what the hell? All I could think in my head is, I'm not doing this again. Like, what did I get myself into? For the last push, you can feel like when you're almost done. Let's push. I pushed him out and his body just slid out, and I just felt like a huge relief. Like, wow.
He's out. Nice.
Finally, he's here. It was like, I felt so happy. I just felt like a mix of mixed emotions. I never thought that I would be like, oh my God, I'm so happy about being a mom. It's a whole different ball game, like once you actually get to experience it. So my dad was all happy and then my boyfriend's mom was excited. Wow, like I just was so overwhelmed and like speechless. I was just excited, and I thought I was gonna cry, and I didn't cry afterwards. I was just really happy. I was smiling. I was like, oh, he's so cute. I just remember seeing everyone, like everywhere I looked in the room, everyone had a smile on their face. Everyone was excited. I was just like, wow, like I did that. In fact, I did. After delivery, you feel invincible. Like there's nothing in this world that you cannot do, because that is the hardest thing in life I think any woman will ever experience. Putting your life on the line to save your baby's life. Like there's just so much that can happen, but you just gotta be positive, have a good support system. Everything will be okay. Everything will work out. Make sure you say your prayers and everything beforehand, and go in there and kill that shit. That's what you gotta do. Women are the shit, and that's one period. Okay? You don't want to say hi to the camera? What's your crazy hair? What's your crazy hair? You see mommy, big boy?
Rock Legion.
Mwah. Mwah. It is 5:39 a.m. and he actually let me film my entire video. I don't mind his little crazy hair because he just woke up. See? You tired, baby? You tired? So yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. What you looking at? What you looking at?